much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Able to avoid him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And some room to work. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Godot's kick is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Watch his left.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Now Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And they go back to Tony. It's complete this time.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Avoids him at the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, he sets to fire deep.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it.
Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Loading from the gun. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Wilson snags it left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down and 3. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On second down, here's Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And then we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Todd Gurley, as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive,
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down, and that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
2nd and 20.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Giants! And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Azeez Ojulari has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tua got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Tua. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Jones throwing for it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers. And they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. From the gun, it's Tua. And And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Gurley again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Second and 8.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Mike's 59, Mike's 59. In your face.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And they will take a knee here. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.